Greetings, folks. Welcome back to the channel. And today's episode of Sunday Speculation or Speculation Sunday is a continuation of First Appearance Friday's Darkhawk. Now, I told you guys in that episode that I was going to elaborate more on why we should speculate on Darkhawk. And again, main reason why is if you think about the Guardians of the Galaxy and Infinity Gauntlet, casuals did not read those books back in the 90s. Not at all. They didn't, they were, they weren't anything, and then all of a sudden they just blew up, and those books are now hot and part of and become iconic, even more iconic than before, because casuals now accept those stories as canon and just part of overall one of the better things that ever happened in Marvel lore in general. So Darkhawk 1 is the first appearance of Darkhawk. It's picking up a lot of steam. I picked this up at a 9.8. I believe 2 or 3 years ago, while it was still cheap. Definitely, I believe under $100, because I at the time I was starting. I didn't pick this book up, but I did pick up the books that made him cool in the late 2000s, like late 2000, not late 2000, but you know what I'm saying, like between the years 2000 and 2010. This, Darkhawk was created by Tom DeFalco and Matt Manley, right? He's a lot like Guyver meets the Power Rangers look, with Wolverine-like claws. Edgy. You know what I mean? And I think I showed you guys the back last time, but I couldn't help myself. Look at this. Let's go to Dracula's hometown, Transylvania. I wonder who actually cut this off and fucking tried to put it in. Let's go to Transylvania. I digress. Sorry about that, guys. Couldn't help myself. The next book is what you guys should be thinking about next, other than Marvel Age 97, which is a preview issue of Darkhawk, which is going for an outrageous amount of money, even before issue 1 started to pick up steam. And I imagine that book is going to pick up even more, just because, it's what's I call it, osmosis. That's the word. By virtue of Darkhawk 1 being a thing, Marvel Age 97 will be an even bigger thing because of the possible lower print run than Darkhawk issue 1. So for real Darkhawk fans, that's the book to get, right? Now this introduces the Fraternity of Raptors, which explains more in depth the lore of the crystal and the story behind the suits that make Darkhawk. These suits that are activated by the crystal that's on his chest. There's more than this. What Chris Powell wears. As a matter of fact, his suit's name is, I believe, Razor, and it's kind of like a symbiote relationship between him and Chris Powell, because it's got a special kind of data stream consciousness thing that it comes with, dating back from when those uniforms or those crystal power things were created, and there's more of them. And this is the first issue that introduces the Fraternity of Raptor. So if you can imagine another bunch of badasses that look like this, you know what I mean, with variation and stuff, all under the well, originally because they're all supposed to be part of the Shi'ar Empire. Yeah, like weapons for the Shi'ar Empire. Yeah, this is gonna be awesome. Just I don't want to spoil any of this stuff for y'all. It's real complicated. Y'all just gotta read it, but it's really dope. Again, space and Nova. If you guys know if anything about Nova, Nova's due for his time to shine. I'm surprised that Nova didn't get his time before Guardians of the Galaxy. It should have been him first, but since Guardians of the Galaxy got their shine, Nova and Darkhawk should be next in line, especially since they're headed towards Marvel space. And these characters, these both are just the characters to root for in space, because they're both from Earth and have alien powers, you know, entrusted into them to, you know, protect the Earth and their friends and stuff. Like, I was, you know, as much as of a fan I was with of New Warriors in general, this is what makes me. I'm glad that they graduated from New Warriors to what they were doing in space, because these guys definitely belonged in space, and they shined in space and became heroes in space during these events of annihilation and the War of Kings. I messed up last video and I think I may have said Realm of Kings. I meant to say War of Kings. Yes, this is the issues to get for Darkhawk. Again, first appearance of the Fraternity of Raptors, right? And here's cover 2 of issue 2. Another really beautiful cover. You know what I'm saying? Like, the aesthetic is dope. I mean, it wasn't the original one wasn't as dope as this, if you ask me, but that's just me. That's why I became a fan, because of, I was like, oh, this look is a hella better look than the look that they had before. I'll tell you that much. At least that's how I feel. I mean, you guys agree? I'm sure OG Darkhawk fans, you know, probably don't agree, or maybe they do agree that the progression is better than what it was before. Because let's look at this again. Comparison time, right? Ugh. Yeah. Versus, yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is a better look. This is a way better look, but this is hella more expensive. The print run for these are definitely not as high as Darkhawk 1. So if they ever introduce all of the Fraternity of Raptors in space, you know what I'm saying? This is again the book to get. I don't know if that's how they're going to approach Darkhawk. I imagine that they will. They're probably going to start with his earthen roots, as his dad was a corrupt cop, and he had to kind of deal with the problems with all that when he first started as a young buck. And then somewhere, you know, Darkhawk stopped at issue 50. Not even 100, but issue 50. And 2 years ago, another book that I'm about to show y'all that you should check out, Darkhawk 51 came out 2 years ago, right? You guys got to get this book. You guys just have to, like, I'm gonna let you see this. You guys have to see this. Yeah, the art is by David Nakayama. Look at this. It's a good look. Sorry about the glare, guys. It's just the bag that it's in is causing that extra glare. But yeah, beautiful cover by David Nakayama. Now I'm also going to pick up the Dan Mora variant, the 1 in 25. So this might be one of those books to get, because the print run was kind of low. I would pick this up, you know, because it's going to be a thing, I predict, because this is the issue that got Darkhawk back in the map again, to this current times. And I believe he had his own series that happened during the Infinity War saga. I have it, but they're not slabbed. They're somewhere in a huge, one of the many multiple short boxes I have lying around, and man, it's just too hard to find it right now to show. It was much easier to dig into my slab box to pick up these books. But yeah, those were very beautiful covers too. Yeah, man. Look, you gotta admit this is dope. You gotta the Darkhawk, this new look. It's a win. It's a good look. Get up, Nova. And Nova's new look is a whole lot better than his old school look. So like the modern look here is pretty good, updated. So yeah, again, the Fraternity of Raptors. If you can imagine that these guys are like a bunch of velociraptors hunting and space birds of prey in uniform that with powers. That's a win. That's a total gosh damn win, folks. There's no other way to explain it. You just get it. Just get it. All right. Yeah. Darkhawk 50. Well, yeah, these are the books that I predict that are gonna be a thing, versus like, I don't know. I don't predict that the characters that he was fighting in his earlier issues with is gonna be a thing, because I don't know. They just don't seem like they have long lasting anything. But the Fraternity of Raptor stuff, that's more update, more current with what's going on in Marvel space. I predict those will be what make Darkhawk a thing, or the things to spec on as far as Darkhawk is concerned. Yeah, his corny ass other bad guys from the 90s. I don't know if the rest of the casuals are going to be able to buy that, but I'm sure the casuals will be able to buy this. Fraternity of Raptors sound good. At any rate, that's all I got for this segment of Speculation Sunday. But before before I stop this, hang on. Let's look at why we should spec on it. Let's look at the current prices right now on the eBays. According to eBay, Darkhawk CGC 9.8 is going for, okay, right now at a 9.8, anywhere from $250 to $300. That's the solid number right there. A lot of people are pushing their luck. Oh my gosh, Marvel Age, when I was looking for it earlier in the week, was going for $300. Now people are trying to post it at $800. I know that's ridiculous. Trying to fleece fans, man. Nah, man. Keep it within reason, folks. Speculators, don't rip people off, man. Yeah, this is the book I was talking about, the Infinity Darkhawk. #1, not Infinity War, Infinity Countdown. Yeah, to Infinity War. Yeah. Also, issue 50 is a rare issue too, since it was canceled at after 50. So, yeah, that is a lower print run. So if you can get that cheap at a 9.8, ooh, get it. But I doubt it. I think people are all starting to catch on, since in COVID climate there really isn't shit to do other than to get caught up in speculation with comics. People are sensitive. See that? 800 for no way. This is out of control. That guy's, yeah, no. 500. Wow. Jeez, these guys are asking for ridiculous prices. Come on now. And this is a 9.6. I'm just watching. Yeah, you're pushing luck. It's got to be a 9.8 or nothing. Oh yeah. But yeah, see, start specking. Get it while it's cheap. If you've got it, if you have $1 billion in your collection, look for the 9.8s and get them slabbed stat. Because when the time comes to make your money, it'll be good. You'll have it all ready to go. I know that there's hella people who've been buying all of those books for cheap, just waiting for this day to come, so that this becomes like the next Deadpool first appearance, New Mutants 98. All right, folks. That's it. That's all I got for this episode of Sunday Speculation. We'll see you next time. Thank you. Ciao.